That's right.
We're back.
We're back.
Hasn't been that long.
No, what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah, we've been pretty good.
Yeah, we said we were gonna try to do 2 weeks every 2 weeks, and here we are, 2 weeks, hopefully. Maybe.
And we're gonna be coming more frequently. Part of a couple announcements we have to make for you guys. Recently, we made a purchase, and we're starting our own blog page.
Yeah.
MidnightTacos.net.
.net, not .com, not .org, .net.
.net. The other domain was taken, so we had to settle for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But Midnight Tacos, all one word. We already got a couple blogs posted. We got some stuff out there. It looks good. And we're real excited.
Yeah, we're excited to bring you some new content. We're going to expand what we do. We've talked a lot about movies. But we had the intention when we started this to also talk about TV, which we really haven't. So we want to talk more about that. We also want to talk more about some music, because we're avid music fans.
Because we like music.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like music? But so yeah, check out our site. We've got 2 blogs up so far, and we have a rating sheet. You can see how we rate everything. We'll also rate it on here, but just so you for future reference, we'll only be putting up new stuff, right, Dust?
Yep, only new content, only new movies that we've seen. I think the oldest one came out in November 2015. So
yeah,
only new movies. If a TV show has been running and it's still running, we'll have that on there as a rating. We have our own rating system too.
Mm-hmm.
But only new music too. So
yeah, we're not necessarily sure how we're gonna wrap TV into the podcast, because it's not like we all watch the same things.
I mean, I'm sure once Game of Thrones comes on,
yeah, that'll be a big
we'll
thing.
talk about that.
But before we get further into that, Dust, what's new, man?
Not much. Just working for the city.
Construction biz treating you up?
Dude, it's all right. It's hot. Yeah. It was hot these past 2 days, man.
Yeah. I mean,
how about you? Has that got a little congratulations? Our boy Lynn has a semi-job interview tomorrow?
Yeah, so I've got a math test tomorrow, which is pretty crazy.
I took coloring classes in college.
Yeah, math is not my forte. No, I mean, I'm pretty good at math. So the position it's like media buying and media planning. So there's a little math to it. And yeah, so I'm taking the test. I'm like so confused about what's gonna happen like with it. Like, I don't know if it's like a test and an interview or like something like that.
I had something like that where they interviewed me like briefly, and then I took like an aptitude test.
Yeah.
So it's probably like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be like weird taking a math test in a full suit, but we'll see how it goes. Also gonna be rolling up in the shaggin' wagon, so hopefully they don't see that.
Close commute though.
Yeah. So also today's Midnight Tacos podcast sponsored by White Tank Tops.
Lynn's White Tank Tops?
Yeah, that's Lynn's White Tank Tops. New store opening up on Main Street, Manioc.
And Guinness.
Yeah. Getting ready for this weekend. Scranton, we're coming at you live.
Other couple announcements, I think.
Yeah, so we've got something else. You'll notice that Wes is not on this podcast, and that's because Wes isn't going to be on the podcast anymore. So if you've followed us and you know us, we've had some trouble scheduling stuff in the past. Wes has got a difficult work schedule, always changing. So we've decided it's best, like, oh my gosh, don't answer. But yeah, we've decided to move forward without Wes. He'll be writing some blogs for us, which will be cool. because he's a good writer. He's
He's a good writer.
he's
Very good writer.
he's an English major. So what he was talking about is he's going to write some blogs about books he's read that have been movies.
That's a good blog.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. It'll be cool to get his take, what he thinks is better, like stuff like that. So that'll be cool. So what's the next step, Dust?
Another person that's going to be writing for us on the blog is Cousin Zip, Uncle Zip, the aggressor, whatever you want to call him. He's going to be joining us. We don't know in what capacity, but he's one of our contributors, and I'm sure there might be a couple more, here or there.
Yeah,
some freelance stuff.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna try to get like Zip's probably gonna be on the podcast the most, just because
he's around.
It's pretty easy for him to be on, but we're always looking for third people.
Send us your applications.
Yeah, but yeah, just seriously, let us know if you want to write something or if you want to be on. We had some call-ins last week, and those guys enjoyed it, so we'll hopefully be doing more stuff like that, more blogs. Like our blogs so far have been pretty cool. Like you wrote one about boobs. I
did write one about boobs.
Yeah, that's cool. I wrote mine. Mine about the Avengers, which is I thought it was cool.
I thought it was a good blog. It was well written.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Avengers, had some big news drop today.
Yeah, seriously.
Little Civil War trailer 2.
Yeah. I think it's the last trailer as well.
Yeah. I saw somebody commented about it that it was unnecessary but awesome at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. The big thing about this trailer
was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man at the end.
Yeah.
Dropping in, taking Iron Man's side, which he does in the beginning of the comics, so that's cool.
See, I really thought, like, I didn't read the comics, I didn't know, and I thought he was going to be on the other side.
Yeah, that's it'll be interesting to see what happens, because Spider-Man is a huge part of the comic. Yeah. So it'll be cool to see what he does. And I don't know, it's not that they needed him to be in it, because who knows what size of a role he's going to have in this movie. But I've been dying to see this new Spider-Man that we're getting.
Yeah, they definitely don't need him, even coming in with all the airtime that's trying to be shared. I mean, you barely even see Jeremy Renner, and he's an A-list star almost. So
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's cool, and you know what? This trailer also showed a lot of Black Panther. Yeah,
a lot of Black Panther.
And he's one of my favorites from the comic, and they make him look badass in this trailer. And
they didn't even show Hulk, did they?
No, he's not in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because think about it. I wrote this in my blog actually. If he's on a side,
yeah, that's true.
That side's winning. Who's taking down the Hulk?
Yeah.
But yeah, more Black Panther. I think he's gonna be the third biggest character in this movie. I think it's gonna be Cap, Tony, and then him, or maybe Bucky's in there. But I think it's those four are gonna be the biggest characters in this movie.
Over Iron Man?
I say he's second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Captain America, Iron Man.
For some reason, I thought when you said Tony, you were talking about Anthony Mackie. I was wait, what?
Tony Mackie. But yeah, that was awesome.
One thing I'm anxious to see is after I saw the trailer, I started thinking about it. All these characters in the Avengers, there's been enough movies where we've kind of grown with them and, kind of grown with their character traits and learned what they're all about. And then you have this, not even a developed Spider-Man, a completely new Spider-Man that we have no idea of anything, what they're going to, mold his personality into, because, I think Tobey Maguire's was a little darker, a little nerdier, whereas Andrew Garfield's was definitely more witty and more of a younger Spider-Man. Yeah. And this Spider-Man's supposed to be even younger. So I'm kind of anxious to see how he kind of blends in with all these developed personalities. And the Avengers are kind of like a mature group of people, and then you have this young guy coming in.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how that blends together.
Yeah, it was that is an interesting point. Like I think like Tobey Maguire played a better Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield played a better Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I
I'd agree with
think
that.
they should try to mix those two, but like this kid, who knows what we're gonna get from this kid? Like you said, he's like he's supposed to be a high schooler, and like how are like it's gonna be weird. How is the rest of the team gonna take this kid seriously? Because when you hear this kid, I was surprised how high his voice was too.
Yeah.
Like even though this kid he's like 18, like I was expecting a deeper voice, but no, I love it. I don't think what he said is going to be in the final movie. Like he just said, "Hey everyone." I think he was talking to the audience. I think he was talking to us. He was like, "Hey everyone, like I'm here. I'm finally here. It's official." But yeah, so that was cool. So our last podcast, this is an awful segue.
The Avengers are going to win the Oscars.
Hey man, hey, they might win some technical stuff. I mean, I think they definitely win some technical stuff. But our last podcast was about the Oscars. It was an Oscar pre-show. Big surprise was Spotlight taking it. I don't know how big of a surprise
I wasn't
it
very
was.
surprised.
No, I mean, afterwards, like it just made sense.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a powerful movie. It's like a relevant movie. And that like slipped my mind how like much that movie just resonated. I think it was Gene who like said that point when he called in. Shout out to Gene. But yeah, he said like it makes you think about it. And that's what it did. And I think looking back on it, like it totally deserved it.
Yeah, great cast too. So that wasn't the big surprise. The big surprise for me was Rylance winning over Sly. I feel like the build-up and everything was kind of tailored to Sly winning,
Yeah.
and then the Oscars just kind of shit on him.
Yeah, man, he was winning. He like won like most of the awards up to then.
Yeah.
And then just can't. Did you see his face when he lost?
No, I didn't.
It was so sad. It was so sad,
dude. Everyone wanted to literally everyone wanted him to win. Just fucking give it to him, man.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I
who
was
cares about Bridge of Spies. It was a boring ass movie.
I know. I heard he was like really good in it. Did you see Bridge of Spies?
I stopped watching it halfway through because it was boring.
Cousin Zip did, yeah. But yeah, I mean, when they said like Mark, I was like, oh fuck, like Sylvester Stallone didn't win. I was really pissed off about that because I really wanted him to win. And then they started saying Mark Ruh, and I was like, oh shit, Ruffalo just won because I love Mark Ruffalo.
That would have been crazy.
And then so I kind of like, I was saying like fuck like after they said Ruh. So
yeah.
So I didn't hear the rest of it, and I was like, "Oh shit, Ruffalo won!" And I was like, "Yes!" And then like I see like the camera goes to Rylance, and
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Our boy didn't win.
What
So
else?
let's wait. The Oscar boobs.
The Oscar boobs. There wasn't a plethora of options to choose from. The Oscars red carpet was a little limited.
What I noticed is not so much boobs, but just who
cleavage.
Looked the best.
Cleavage, man.
I'm just saying, like, who looked the best? I thought Rachel McAdams was stunning, dude.
Yeah.
She killed it. She showed, like, her whole back. Like, I think it went pretty far down up top, but nice emerald shade dress.
She was pretty good.
Dude, she's your girl. I'm surprised, like, you didn't give her an honorable mention for just looking great.
That's not what it's about, though. It's about boobs. Yeah. And I mean, I include cleavage and boobs. So if you're showing some nice cleavage, like one of my, I think, silver medal, Olivia Wilde, had fantastic cleavage going. Bronze medal, I had Kate Upton, who wasn't at the Oscars, but she was at the Vanity Fair after party, and those puppies were out to play.
Yeah.
They were out.
when we first made the website and you posted your blog first, like that was like the only thing on our main page was just the
Just her
picture of
boobs.
Kate Upton, because that was the first picture you put in your blog.
I know. I would be like editing it at work, like hoping no one would walk into my office.
I know.
And then number one, this girl. I mean, she's definitely top 5 right now for me. Emily Ratajkowski. It's just fantastic boobs. I mean, we got a glimpse of them in Gone Girl.
Mm-hmm.
They're just nice and big, nice and perky.
And
And there's also something about her, like her pout. She's got this pout going on where it's just like, come get me.
yeah, she's got that Sly Fox kind of look.
Yeah. I like it.
She wasn't at the
She was
Oscars either, right?
No, that was the Vanity Fair after party.
Dude, these after parties, they just probably invite all the hottest chicks.
The hottest. So everyone was there. Dude.
It's probably just awesome.
Like,
all these girls with no talent but just look really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I got most of my like that. I mean, the Oscars is a little dimmed down, a little more modest, so you're not gonna get the more risque looks, as for lack of a better word. But yeah, that was the Oscar boobs.
What'd you think of Chris Rock?
I thought he was good. There wasn't much else you could do with that topic.
I mean, it was so sensitive, but I mean, I think they handled it well. I think his opening monologue wasn't like everyone was like, "Oh, Chris Rock killed it. Chris Rock killed it."
Yeah.
He just did what he had to do to like ease the situation, and I love that he called out Jada Pinkett Smith. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, so this is what I was thinking. This is kind of a segue into our next topic. But all right, so we're sitting there watching The Witch, and I'm thinking to myself, what?
What are you about to say?
I'm just saying, like, if we're sitting there, we're watching The Witch, and there wasn't one African American actor in it, but like, what if the whole cast was African American? Then it would be a completely different movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it would be tailored to a whole different audience, and it's also relevant because, like, back in that time, they didn't like that. Just wasn't what it like. It's not historically correct.
Right. That's not like. I don't think that's what like Black Hollywood's trying to do.
No, they're trying to make them nominate black actors, but literally the only actor they could have nominated was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Who else do you want him to nominate? Because there was no black actors in any movies.
Idris Elba probably could have been nominated.
Yeah, he could have been nominated too, but that was like an independent film.
Yeah, and on Netflix. Like, I don't think voters are ready for like Netflix features yet.
No.
That was the downfall for that. But I mean, that was such a stacked category. You couldn't put anyone in there.
It's a tough topic, and I think people just need to chill out. Like,
yeah, I think it was just like they just want more chances, you know, like. And I think Chris Rock did a good job of proving or like saying that, like, they just want the chance to like. Why does the dude have to be cast as a white dude unless he's based on a white dude? Like, I don't know. I can see what I see both sides, but
yeah.
What are you gonna do? So yeah, Dusty was just talking about The Witch. That's the only new movie we saw since our last podcast. Dust, give us a little background on The Witch.
The Witch. So it's called The Witch, a New England folk tale, and it's centered in, I don't know what state. I'm gonna guess Massachusetts or Rhode Island or something like that.
Somewhere in New England,
Maine or something. And it follows this family that basically gets banished from their village, and then they have to go brave the wilderness on their own. They try raising crops, hunting. And then it's all about how it seems that they're haunted or possessed or demons following them. And they're starting to, have doubts about their faith, all this blah, blah, blah. And then it's kind of like a Shining / Shutter Island movie where you have to decide, does this person go crazy? What happens?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But I
Yeah.
thought it was very well done. The director, I'm actually writing a blog on it, and it should be up probably, so I'll have more in depth on it. But I thought it was really well done. It was Robert Eggers. Eggers, I think that was his name. His pretty much his debut movie on the big screen, and I thought it was very well done, very original for a played out category. So.
Yeah. I really liked it because like there wasn't much going on. I mean, there was a lot going on, but there in terms of like how it
It was very simplistic.
yeah, it's like it takes place at these people's like cabin or house or like little patch of land, which is right next to these woods that are where like bad stuff happens. So it's like it takes place in two places, either the woods or the house.
Yeah.
And it was very well paced. Like shit would go down and then shit would keep going down, and it was like every time you think like, all right, this is like calming down a little bit. No, it was it was a frightening movie. It was very
Very
scary.
frightening, very unnerving. That's kind of what I'm writing about in the blog. I also liked how they introduced kind of like this creature or kind of the evil right away, almost like
Yeah,
within the first 20 minutes, I'd say. And then you kind of know it's there, and you're kind of looking for it throughout the whole movie. And I thought that was cool.
yeah. It
So
was
yeah,
like you don't know when
exactly what it was,
Yeah,
because they only showed like this gross naked body. So
yeah.
you don't really know what it is, but you're like, that's what the whole movie about, I feel like, is you making your own decisions about what the evil is inside your head.
hmm And I think both of those kid actors. I don't think the girl is even a kid, but they killed it.
Yeah.
The girl was great. She's like the main character of the movie, and her younger brother, who like I don't know how old that kid is, but dude, that kid acted the hell out of that movie.
Yeah, the girl was really good, and then both the parents too. Lysa Moondor Aaron made an
Yeah,
appearance.
Moondor.
She was good. She was very good.
She's so good at playing the crazy just because she looks crazy.
Yeah, very just like raw performances. It was everything about the film was good, minus the venue that we
Yeah,
saw it.
never going to the Pearl again. I don't care if that is $6 movie.
Never say never.
Yeah, I know, but
$6 movies, you can't really beat it.
I
$6
know.
movies, and then $5 for a meal at like
Yeah,
Burger King or Wendy's.
yeah. If you could like eat any meal in a movie theater, what would it be?
Ooh, that's tough, man.
See, for me,
I
like,
don't know. I really like Qdoba.
what would you say?
I really like Qdoba,
Yeah,
but that's almost too much. Like that, I'm just so full.
yeah. And like by the end of the movie, you're running to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I think like it's got to be a food that's like not too distracting. Like one of my favorite like meals is like ribs, and but that be like you're like
no, that's way too hard, dude.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I love my movie popcorn. Can't beat the movie popcorn.
Yeah, see, like I can't eat that much of it though.
I go for the medium popcorn, medium soda combo.
That's why I get nachos all the time. I get
Nachos,
nachos all the
too.
time. What else?
Corn dog bites.
I could definitely do like little pigs in a blanket.
Yeah,
That'd be tight.
yeah,
Pizza
Movies-
rolls would be good. They should do pizza
Yeah.
rolls.
yeah. That'd be good. I mean, that's what's great about Movie Tavern. You kind of get to do that stuff.
Yeah.
A nice
Yeah, we
smoothie
should-
with it.
We'll have to go see Zootopia next week.
Yeah, I heard that was great. So like my go-to when I'm watching like a scary movie, I always try to like wear like a sweatshirt so I can like grab the hood and like bring it around. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. Do you have like a go-to like that?
Not really. I mean, it's just kind of.
Maybe it's just me. Like I'm kind of like I get scared of that stuff, but like
I'll say when I was younger, and there would be like a scary scene, or like when you're watching like a TV show and there's like an awkward moment, and you have trouble watching it because it's so
yeah,
awkward.
yeah.
So like in either of those two scenes, like I would make sure I had like a cup full of ice, and I would just like take like a drink out of it when that was happening.
All right.
So what was our next topic? Oh,
Segment?
Mexican sombrero.
Yeah, so a lot of new things happening as we've been saying. I came up with a segment for future podcasts. We're gonna test it out today. I'll explain it a little quickly right now. So it's called Mexican Standoff.
Sombrero.
No, it's not sombrero. It's standoff. I came up with it. I get to name it. Where we call it like Tex-Mex standoff. I don't know. Tacos.
Taco Bell standoff.
Yeah.
Midnight taco standoff.
So, like I said, it's best with 3 people. So how it would go is the one person would take a current movie news like thing that happened, and would make a hypothetical around it, and ask the 2 other people to answer the hypothetical, make a situation, and those 2 people fight it out. They have a standoff, and the person who asked the question gets to pick who argued it better, who made the better case, who won. For the sake of showing you how we're going to try to do this, we're just going to pick 2 sides, and we're going to let you guys vote on Twitter. Follow us at Midnight Tacos. The O in tacos is a 0. Couldn't get that domain either, so we'll post that after the show. It'll be open for 24 hours, so try to watch this and get your vote in. I mean, you are watching it if you're listening to me. So today's hypothetical. Recently in the news, it was announced that the franchises of 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump Street, I don't know, and Men in Black would be crossing over. I think it sounds like a bad idea. It could be good. I don't know. I don't think Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones are attached. I didn't see Men in Black 3 either. So, but our hypothetical today is pick a franchise that would be a better crossover with 21 Jump Street. Dust, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. So my franchise that I think should cross over with 21 Jump Street is the original Ghostbusters series. You get Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd back, Ernie Hudson.
Not the one with Melissa McCarthy, dude?
No, that every time I watch that trailer now, it just looks worse and worse. It looks so like sketchy. I don't know. But so you get the original cast back. You can't get Spengler back because I think that actor's dead. So they're all old now, obviously. So they need a new class of not Avengers, Ghostbusters. So Janko and Schmidt, I think that's Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's character's name. They've been killing it. They've been busting. They've been busting like these drug lords or whatever, and like they're stupid guys, but they keep just cracking these cases, and the police and the FBI doesn't know what to do with them because they should be getting promoted, but they're just so dumb that at this point the Ghostbusters is like a government subsidy, and they're just like, all right, well, Ghostbusters they don't matter. Let's just send them there. They can be the new Ghostbusters. So it's about them taking over. You got Bill Murray. Can't go wrong with Bill Murray except for Rock and Casbah. But yeah, I think there's some hilarity to ensue there. I think they would have good chemistry. And I think there's a good story And just like at the end of 21 and 22 Jump Street, they end up winning the day, even though they're klutzes and idiots. That's my take. Dust, what's your argument?
All right. So my movie is Scream, and I thought this was a good
Scream.
choice. Scream.
All
Like
right.
Scream.
Like the Ghostface Killer.
Yeah. So I thought this was a good choice because it's a younger cast, but I mean not too young. They're going to be around Hill and Tatum's age. So I think they, like you said, they'd have good chemistry, and then I think it would be a good plot structure because you could have Hill and Tatum act as undercover cops as they usually do, but they could pretend that they're Scream to try and like find out what they can about like these kids' drug situation or whatever. Like one of them's a drug dealer, and they pretend that they're Scream to like try and infiltrate. Like they're calling, like messing around with them, and then like eventually like somewhat like people start dying, so they're like, what the fuck, we're not doing this. And then they all get put into, somehow they all come together in the same house, and like the kids find out that like Tatum and Hill aren't the real Scream, and they're like, so if you're not the real Scream, who's the real Scream? And then they both find out that there's this actual person that's like killing people.
Yeah.
And then you have these cops, like, so like the kids will be like, you guys are cops, like you should be able to save us.
Yeah.
And then they can't save them or something, and blah blah blah. I think it'd be funny.
So is like the original cast of Scream that's still like, alive? Are those characters in it?
I don't know. I didn't really think about that.
So it's a reboot of Scream.
Yeah, it's a reboot.
Okay.
It's a reboot, and I'm casting Andrew Garfield in it.
Oh, he can't play high school anymore.
Yeah, he can. He just needs to shave and cut his hair.
Dude's like 30.
So Hemsworth's like 35, and he played a high schooler probably like 5 years ago. I don't
Cabin
know.
in the Woods.
He still looks young. We have the same looks, and if I shave, I could pretend I'm in high school.
So also is Ghostface like? Has there been other killings before? That's kind of like an extreme measure to take to just pretend to be like a serial killer. Although it would be funny to see like Jonah Hill running around in the Ghostface costume. I gotta admit.
No, I think that
they're just trying to scare him or something.
No, maybe like the killer knows that Hill and Tatum are like for some reason they saw them either like purchase the mask somewhere or sees them like messing with the kids and knows about it and then starts to take him out.
Gotcha. That could be fun. I mean, I think that's tough to like. I think the Ghostbusters like that has like a future. Like you could like just base the new Ghostbusters around Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. I think that'd be a solid.
Yeah, I mean that definitely has long-term potential. But I think if we're talking one movie, one shot, one opportunity.
What are you, Eminem right now?
I think it's Scream.
Yeah. All right. So you guys watching, we're gonna post a Twitter question later. Check it out
from Midnight Tacos and maybe from each of our personals.
Yeah, well, we'll just retweet it from our personals and
okay,
so people can follow us. Because if you're watching us, why aren't you following us? Are you about to die?
Yeah.
God damn it. So, I don't think there's much else, nonetheless. As we go through these technical difficulties.
was a close one.
Yeah.
I look up. It's literally at 0%.
Wow. That's wild. Dustin, did we have anything else?
Trying to think. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the podcast a little lighter in time too. Fuck, I was timing this too. We're trying to keep the podcast a little lighter in time, just for ease of listening pleasure. They'll be up on the website. We're gonna tweet them out, post them.
Yeah, bookmark the website, guys.
Bookmark the website. There's comments page. Let us know what you think about our blogs. We also have our own email now, so you could email us questions. We'll post the email. You can email us questions. You could tweet us questions, and we'll make sure to answer them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to answer every question in the podcast. I think we'll try and do a pod. I mean, we've always tried to do one every week, but as I think Lynn said at the beginning, scheduling issues. But I think we should be able to do one every week, hopefully.
Yeah. I think content permitting, we'll definitely try to come to you guys every week. But yeah, it's a lot of change going on. You'll see that we're in like a holding period right now, but good things are coming. Good things.
What are you talking about? We're in a holding period.
I mean, we're stuck in the middle. We're going to this new venture. Phase 2 of Midnight Tacos is starting.
That's not a holding period. That's a growth. This is our growth strategy.
All right. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass.
Come on, you got a big boy interview tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about that. No, Dust, you gonna get your pop collection in the
I can
podcast at all?
It's a lot bigger than yours. I don't know if you want me to.
It looks you've got like a better setup than I do.
I know. I was gonna put them on top of my bed, but
nice. What are you at right now? Am I at 18? I'm at 18, dude. I'm almost at 20.
You're at 18?
Yeah. 4, 4, 4, 4, 2.
I'm at 15.
Hey.
But I'll have some more coming soon.
Yeah. So if you guys want to hang out with us, we'll be at the Scranton Parade Day this weekend.
We will be at the Scranton Parade Day.
Tracks, I think we're going to.
Tracks. I've heard Ale Mary's as well.
We'll
be at Zipadelphia's in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Might bring the megaphone out.
Oh, some wee.
And Maya will be at my house if anyone wants to come visit.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it. We should be back next week, as long as no one dies this weekend.
Yeah. That would be bad.
That would be bad.
So yeah, sounds good. So that's our episode today. And I just wanted to say I've not been wearing pants this whole episode. Good night, y'all.
Nice. We'll have a Zootopia review for the next week.